Rove Live is classified M and is recommended for viewing by mature audiences. It may contain some coarse language and adult themes.
They say he's different than the other kids.
I'm a whore. I will talk to anybody. Get platform boots on, for Christ's sake.
We tried to get it on in the airplane bathroom.
It's so much fun.
If you do it again, I'll kill you.
What's Ben Affleck got that I ain't got?
Yada, yada, yada.
Hello, Mr. Spunky.
Welcome to Rove Live. Interesting news announced this week. Madonna is going to be writing a series of children's books. And right now, all over the world, 10-year-old boys are going, please be a pop-up picture book. Please be a pop-up picture book. But the thing is, I don't know if Madonna has what it takes to be a writer, but then I guess she doesn't have what it takes to be an actor, and that hasn't stopped her, so what you going to do? Ooh, Madonna acting fans. Did you see Swept Away? Well, I guess the answer is no one saw it, so there you go. But the title of her first book is going to be called The English Rose, which isn't a bad title, and certainly a lot better than her original title, which was going to be Harry Potter and the Chamber of Hookers, which is just... You can't say that. Especially, and that's the problem, I think, is that if Madonna's writing kids' books, it's going to have a huge impact on the genre. And all of a sudden, all these books, all these kids' books are going to start being a lot more raunchy. You know, the bananas will start shedding their pyjamas, Goldilocks will be sleeping in a whole lot more beds, and Bob the Builder will be playing with tools of a different sort. And that's not right. Although I will be looking forward to the audio versions of the books. You know, you'll know it's time to turn the page when you hear the sound. Oh. And a publisher for Madonna's book company has said, he's right behind the books, and he said that these books will touch children the world over. And I was thinking, yeah, wouldn't have said that if the book was Michael Jackson's. Wouldn't have said that if it was Michael Jackson. What a huge show we have for you of Rove Live tonight. Joining us live in the studio, Shania Twain. Also, the lovely McCune is here. And the funniest man on the planet, Ben Elton, back in the house. And a bit of my charade with Charlton Hill and Skidhouse's Fiona Harris. But let's get straight into it and say hello to our first guest, with characters such as Sister Scott from The Young Doctors, Morak from Home and Away, and her role at The Weakest Link. She's played the characters you love to hate, but we're not too scared to have her join us tonight. Say hello to Cornelia Francis. Another one.
I've had two already. I'm greedy.
You raunchy thing.
Oh, so are you.
Thank you very much. Now, I mentioned at the top some of the characters that you're renowned for playing.
Yeah, all bitches.
I was going to say, does it worry that you're playing such bitchy roles all the time?
What else would I do? Look at me. Come on here. No, they've been wonderful. They've been my lifeline. Since I arrived in Australia a long time ago. And I love to play them because somebody walks through the door, don't they? I mean, it's not making eternal cups of tea and saying, oh, have another biscuit, darling, you know. Oh, how's George?
Yes.
Oh, sad. No, they really... they're bitchy, yes, but they've got a lot of humour in them. Satirical, cynical, sarcastic, nasty, but there's always a lot of humour. And it's what you make them, and I've been very lucky to have been asked to do so many nasty people.
Was it at any point, did you worry...
My bank manager had it.
I was going to say, when you got called maybe number 4 to play another role of this type, were you worried about even becoming typecast at the very least, or...?
I love being typecast, I am. I couldn't do anything else. I'd find it very hard to be a simpering, whimpering woman. I wouldn't know how to do it. I could have a go, but
I think you could pull it off somehow.
Yeah, well, I have actually done quite a few of those. Really nice. Not very many, but A few.
But it is the bitchy roles you do best, and Sister Scott was one of my personal favourites. For those who haven't seen...
You were in nappies then.
Do you know what?
Get out of here.
One of my first memories of television was Sister Scott, the Young Doctors, and she scared the pants off of me.
Did I keep you quiet?
Yes, you did.
I bet I did.
There was a bit of, if you don't behave yourself, Sister Scott's coming round.
Can I just tell you, I got this fan letter from this mother who had an autistic child, and she said the only time this child was quiet was when she heard Sister Scott's voice on television, and she sat down and just... And that was the only piece that she got from this, her little daughter.
And we've actually got
so
some
I get
footage.
some good somewhere.
Yes, we've got footage of Sister Scott here from people who have not experienced her work. Take a look.
Have you?
Yes.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I'm Dr. Henderson.
Yes, Doctor?
I have an appointment to see Dr. Denham, and I can't find his office.
Oh, you're a new intern.
Yes, my first day.
Take the lift to the second floor. You'll find his office second on the left.
Thanks, Sister...
Scott.
Sister Scott.
Sensational.
I mean, it is so funny to look back. I mean, that was 1976. A lot younger she was then. But when you replay... Channel 7 actually did this thing on soaps. I don't know if any of you saw it. But replaying all that stuff from 25 years ago was hysterical. I mean, it really was. And the things that people remembered about it, they always remembered Scotty because she was such a mean old bitch anyway. I never got to go to Bunnies, and that frustrated me.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, I never got to dress up and go out there. No, always in this bloody uniform. And never mind. I loved her. I loved her.
Now, also, most of our younger audience members would know you, of course, from The Weakest Link. Now, when you played...
So they should.
Yes. Now, how was that? Because you were, although you were a host, you were somewhat playing a character.
Yes.
Was it strange to be with people who were just themselves as the contestants?
Utterly. I thought, what life am I living here? But it was something I'd never done. It was something I was asked to do and never thought I would. So accepted it with huge pleasure. And it being so different, I mean, it's a very different thing to be yourself, but acting somebody that's actually you, if you get my drift.
Yes, you're almost doing a parody of yourself.
You are, but it's your name. And, you know, a lot of invective came out in the streets. You are harsh, lady. Oh, you are really bad.
Is that the general reaction you get from when people bump into you from all the work you've done?
No, not at all. Well, I wouldn't know. They run in the opposite direction if they come and sing with me. But, no, it's been very favourable. Whatever reaction I've had in the streets has been really sweet. In supermarkets, they come and see what I'm buying. They have a little look and I say, yes. Rush off. They don't want me to say anything. No, I've had wonderful reaction from that. That was so kind to me, The Weakest Link. Out of that, I've got a lot of... funny little things to do. I mean, I went up the other day and I had to be Geoffrey Robertson in a frock doing a hypothetical, and I've never done one of these. I mean, this
wow.
And it's terrifying. And you're sitting with a panel of 13 people, and you've got to make this mythical family up. It was called Baby Boomers in Retirement at Coffs Harbour.
Right.
I'm not going there. Ever. Again. No, it's a beautiful place. It was just too hot. But to do what he does all the time... and he's a clever barrister. No. No. And we had to do that. But it was totally interesting. And the audience, they were ranging from 10 to 84.
Right.
Oh, even older. Some of them died on the spot. I mean, oh, sorry, we've got to stop. Ambulance! No, not really, but they'd already retired a long time ago.
Yes, gotcha.
But it was very, very serious. And, of course, I take the mickey out of everything, and it was I was hard-pressed not to, actually. I had to be very serious, and I was, and it was very successful. But that came out of being this character of The Weakest Link. There's a new programme on Channel 7 at the moment called Meet My Folks. And it's it's a mother and a father. It's a real-life thing. It's a mother and a father and a daughter, and they get 3 or 4 likely youths to come and try and win the hand of the
Ripping
daughter.
off your show? The weakest link? Ripping off the weakest link?
Well, that was a challenge that they had to do, and I was faced in a garage with these 3 pimply youths to do the weakest link. Yeah, they got a terrible fright.
So they bloody should too.
So did I when they walked in, man.
Now, there's plenty more wonderful stories in your autobiography. And what have you done lately? It's Cornelia Francis. Please thank her, everyone.
Thank you.
Wonderful to have you on. You beautiful thing. Sensational. Coming up tonight, Shania Twain, Ben Elton, my charade, next What The, and Lisa McCune.
For the first time on 10, Detective Jack Kempson is a cop with a checkered past. Loner, black sheep, whistleblower, banished to a job no one wants. He unearths an extraordinary case. A case buried for over 30 years.
You can't say anything about this.
Colin Friel's in a world premiere. This is not just an excellent telemovie. It's one very good film. Blackjack premieres 8:30 Sunday on 10.
Surf Lifesaving Australia has been looking out for Aussies for years. Now, together with Panadol, you can help give them a hand. Because for a limited time, when you buy specially marked packs, Panadol will donate 20 cents to Surf Lifesaving Australia. You and Panadol, helping our Aussie heroes keep our beaches safe.
Awaken the spirit.
Concerned about hair loss? Because Ashley and Martin's senior consultant is a doctor, you'll only be offered medically researched, permanent, proven hair regrowth options, not empty promises. Ashley and Martin. Call today for your free consultation before it's too late.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me. Cocked your head to the side and said I'm angry. 5 days since you laughed at me, saying get that together, come back and see me.
Introducing the new 2-litre Lancer ES.
I say I'm sorry. Gonna make a break.
With 4-speaker CD, keyless entry, air conditioning, spacious interior and dual airbags, it's really big on features. In fact, from only $19,990, the only thing not big is the price. See your Mitsubishi dealer today.
I'm sorry.
How you doing?
Now,
Give me bullseye.
the devil is mine.
Fear nothing.
Time to give the devil his due.
Risk everything. Let's play. Take the dare. Daredevil.
Was that really necessary?
No, it was fun.
Things that make you go,
Take care of your taste buds with McDonald's new Chicken Delight Burger.
Imagine juicy tomato, lettuce, and chicken marinated with mustard seeds for only $3.75.
Things that make you go,
Coldplay. A rush of blood to the head. Includes the new global hit, Clocks. The music. Their self-titled debut featuring The People. Coldplay and the music. 2 of the year's great albums. Now just $21.95 for a limited time.
Wonder White, twice the fibre of regular white bread. That'll make it twice as easy to find.
Wonder White, twice the fiber.
They've done it to us again.
Wonder White, twice the fibre of regular white bread.
Well, I've got a shot of our website there, a plug for if you would like to sign up for our live list. We've just updated our program to be able to handle the amount of people we've got on there. So if you were already registered on the live list, please re-register your details. And if you haven't already been part of it, please sign up, because it's always good fun. Now, I would like to mention last week in a presentation of our What The segment, I made reference to Eric the crocodile and at the Gosford Australian Reptile Park, and the fact that he may have bitten off his own leg. I was wildly amused by the idea. I actually got a postcard from Eric during the week, which for a crocodile with 1 foot is pretty good. And he said that it wasn't self-inflicted and I should find out the truth by checking out his website. I did. There wasn't a whole lot of information on why he lost his foot, but this was fascinating. Eric was the biggest crocodile caught in the Northern Territory at the time of his capture, was brought to a farm in the hope of introducing him to a breeding program. Now, 3 prospective female crocodiles were put in his pen. All 3, he bit their heads off. But it took 3 of them before they realised that maybe he's not up for breeding. I'm going to get in touch with Eric's people maybe on Saturday morning Rove this weekend, and I'll go visit him and get to the bottom of this saga, because I think he's worthy of being signed to our Rove Live Killer Menagerie. More details to follow, but now here it is, tonight's What Does. From Nora and Moss Ortiz from Petersham in New South Wales. This, I don't know where it came from. I'm pretty sure what you do with it, though. Check it out. For all you would-be travellers, it's a Travel John personal urinal. Even the woman has her legs crossed. I didn't know they did that. But basically what it is, it's a bag, a little plastic bag that you take with you. It's got little crystals in the bottom, so if you're caught in a place where you just need to, unfortunately, go when you got to go, you pour it in, and the idea is it should absorb all the liquid at the bottom of the bag. Now, we'll just leave it for a sec, and then the plan is now, if I was busting and had filled this up with my urine, thanks to the Travel John, check it out. Okay. Mission failed. Well, it does give a whole new meaning to pissing in your pocket. There you go. Kylie and Eddie from Adelaide, South Australia, found this sign on a straw dispenser at their local milk bar. When you buy a drink, straws not to be taken for drinks. Oh, what the? So you can only buy a drink if you've got lips that are really long and thin, is the plan. Absorbed in there. That is totally cool. I could have really peed in there and it would have been all right in the end. Crisis over. There was bad writing on this entry, so we're not sure, but we hopefully deciphered it as Noir Beard from Vincentia in New South Wales. This is an ad for a supermarket found in The Advocate, a newspaper in Tasmania, for those of you playing at home. And it's an ad for a supermarket and some of the produce they're selling. There was a problem with the printing press. A colour was mistakenly left out, which meant all the meat came out coloured green. Look at that. Tasty. Oh, hot dog Frank, that's painted green. See, that's not right, because it's going to clash with your brown vegetables, so that's just not going to work at all. What this from Anita Wilshire, she certainly will, from Bel Air in South Australia. This one is a photo of a young girl playing in the backyard with her little puppy there you go, and playing with the puppy, and, well, we're certainly teaching an old dog a new trick here. Have a look. Oh, baby wonder. Although it does explain why sometimes little pug dogs have big bulgy eyes. There you go. If you ever want to send it to us, care of this address. It's What the PO Box 382, Richmond, Victoria 3121. Clean myself yourself up here. We have a Gold Logie winner coming out. She's played a cop, a nun, a lawyer, and now is a singer in a seedy bar. She's picked up buckets of Logies in her career. She stopped off on her way to Queensland as part of her cabaret season. Please welcome to Rove Live, Lisa McCune. Wonderful to have you here on our network.
It's very nice to be here.
Aha, we'll steal you and all your talent.
Or my past talent.
Oh, you've got talent.
And current and into the future.
I was going to say,
absolutely. You get better with age.
Oh, come on, you may have won heaps of Logies that are gold. You could win more down the track, you never know.
I might.
Or are there any theatre awards you could win?
Oh, there's fabulous ones. There's the Helpman Awards, there's the Green Room Awards. They're the kind of cred ones.
Excellent. And would you be up for any of those at any point with your work in cabaret?
I don't know, actually. Maybe.
Well, should be.
Depends on whether the reviewers or not.
How have the reviewers been?
Look, I got a bit of a spanking, got a spanking or two, but that was good for me, good for the soul. I've realised how strong I am. It's been good.
You wouldn't normally get bad reviews. Is it something that you're used to?
It was something that was really new. It was this fantastic moment of going, oh my God, I've really got a bit of a spanking in this one. but it's good for you, you know. You kind of got, you know, you take on a role like Sally Bowles in Cabaret, and you kind of got to half expect it. You know? You don't do something like that lightly and think I'm going to get away with this scot-free and everyone's going to absolutely love me. So no, it's been good. And we had a great season in Melbourne, which has been fantastic.
It must have been enjoyable for you, because it seems like it's a good cast. It's a great production too.
You know, Nadine Garner, Henry Zepps, Judy Cornelia, Ian Stenlake, the gorgeous Ian Stenlake, and it's just Tyler Coppen, and there's a company of amazing young performers, Australian performers, who sing, dance, act, and play in the band, and they're amazing.
Now, how much singing have you done prior to this? Because I know obviously The Sound of Music as well, which you did.
Yeah.
But how much singing have you done?
Well, that was kind of what I wanted to do first. I always thought that I really wanted to go maybe and do some classical singing later on, and I studied a bit of voice and did a bit of voice training in my teenage years, and then I kind of put it on a back burner when I went and did Blue Heelers, and then started doing a bit of theatre work on the side.
So when you first came out and did a bit of theatre work where you were singing, were people surprised? Did they expect it?
Yeah, it's a funny thing. People were kind of shocked and kind of, oh, what are you doing that? You shouldn't be. You're supposed to be on television. But it's but it was kind of a good kind of trump card in a way, I suppose, just to have something else up your sleeve. And it's not doing like the pop release, you know. I was going and doing, you know, a bit of
the legitimate stage.
Yeah, it was good.
And playing the role of Sally, it's a little bit of a deviation from what you normally do, which, you know, for want of a better term, are nice characters.
Yeah.
And she's a bit of a floozy.
She is a bit of a tart.
Yes, she is.
She's out there, get down, get dirty. But it's actually been quite liberating. I was reading an interview with Natasha Richardson, who played Sally Bowles on Broadway in this production, and she was talking about how liberated she felt after doing it. And it is, because you kind of have to get in front of 1,500 people every night in these kind of corsets and these little sexy shifts, and it's actually quite fun. I mean, it's really cute. It's kind of, you know, it's lovely. It's a female form.
I'm sure your hubby's very pleased.
Oh, he's only seen it once, and he kind of, you know, he said, oh, it's okay. You have a bit of work on the legs, love.
And what about the first time you put the outfit on? Do you feel a little bit self-conscious?
Yeah, but then I kind of tossed up how some other performers around town doing the Blue Room, for example, might have been feeling.
Totally nude, of course.
Oh, I think I'm well clothed at this point, so it was fine.
Do you have any theatrical superstitions? Because I know there's rules in theatre. It's very different to working in television.
Yeah, I have this kind of weird process, and, you know, I've got to do everything exactly the same every night. Otherwise, I start to have a bit of a conniption about the performance not being what it is. So I've got to go to the warm up at the same time, and then I've got to, you know, do my movement before the singing, and then I've got to put on my makeup exactly the same way. It's kind of what's that kind of weird obsession people have where they walk on the cracks in the paper?
Obsessive compulsive?
It is a bit like that. It's a bit strange.
Well, I'm a bit like that all the time, so I hope it's not too weird.
Most people are quiet, aren't you? What do you do?
Oh, things have to be kind of... I like things to be level.
Like the jelly beans have to be...
Yes, like, you know, if one's the wrong colour, I'll notice and things like that. I don't know. Do you have any other strange habits?
Not really. No, not... Well, I mean, they're probably strange to some people.
Like what?
Like... I don't know.
We've got someone who works in our office who the volume has to be...
About me.
No, but the volume for him has to be at an even number.
The volume on
the TV has to be at an even number or it freaks him out.
What does he do, though, when the ads come on and they're 10 times louder than the programs?
He just deals with it, man. Or you can turn it down, but turn it down to an even number.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, no, I can't... I mean, nothing too strange. I don't do anything really strange. Not that I can think of.
Now, you mentioned Broadway. Now, you actually went to Broadway as part of your research, I guess, for the role. I've also heard talk that, you know, they have seen your performance, that they think you're astounding and they want you to go to Broadway. Is this true?
Look, I think, you know, over there they changed, with the cabaret, with Sally Bowles, they changed the main actress quite regularly because they're using quite big names over there and they sometimes have a shortfall. And look, you know, it was a really lovely suggestion and maybe one day if they're really stuck they might say, gosh, we need someone for 4 weeks, can you get that blonde girl over here? Look, it'd be lovely if it ever happened. And those things do happen. I mean, look at the amazing stories that, you know, sometimes, you know, you get those Hollywood stories, and if it happened, you'd be mad not to do it. But look, it's been a lovely run, and Brisbane's going to be fantastic. And I'm just looking there at the moment.
And how have you managed the theatre life, especially touring, when you've just got a young Archer in your life as well?
Oh my God! Can I just tell you? Getting home from I race home from the theatre. I dive into bed. God, my life's so not interesting. Dive into bed, think I've got to get to sleep. Lie there for an hour because I'm so wound up after doing theatre, and having a breakdown at the end of the show. And then he's up at 6:30 going, "Mummy up, mummy up," and you just have to do it. And I mean it's gorgeous and he's wonderful, but that balance between motherhood and working, because I do want to do both, you know, and I actively want to manage it somehow. It's hard, but I've got a great partner.
So when you do have a child, is it hard not to just disappear for a lengthy amount of time?
Well, I took a year off when I had Archer and it was fantastic, but you know, you kind of have a passion for something and it fuels me, and I think it makes me a great mum, the fact that I go off and I, you know, explore that part of my life, and I come home and I feel really happy to be there, and I spend quite a lot of time at home anyway, and it's good, but life's kind of good like that at the moment. I love that. He's beautiful.
How could he not be? He's your kid.
Oh, thanks.
Beautiful. Now, the season in Queensland starts next week, next Tuesday.
Yeah, next Tuesday we start there, and I'm on for 4 weeks at QPAC.
At the Lyric Theatre, is it?
At the Lyric Theatre.
Excellent. Lisa McCune in Cabaret. Lisa McCune, everyone. Thanks, Liz. Good to see you. Still to come, then Elton, Mike Schrader and Shania Twain.
Like a woman.
This is a 10 News Updates.
Hello there. Tonight, high-level drama in Canberra as the senior government intelligence official and former army officer quits, claiming John Howard's stance on Iraq is both dumb and bad. The Iraqi diplomat accused of spying against Australia leaves the country, and both France and Russia vow to stop America's push for a UN-sanctioned war with Iraq as weapons inspectors discover an unmanned Iraqi plane built for chemical and biological warfare. 10 News after Rove.
And coming up in sports tonight, New South Wales captain Steve Waugh says Queensland's bowling attack must be respected in the Pura Cup final starting this Friday at the Gabba.
If we can repel their quick bowlers, I think that that'll hold the key to the match.
Sydney Roosters hooker Craig Wing is in doubt for Friday night's NRL season opener against Parramatta with an ankle injury. Wing wants to play, but coach Ricky Stewart doesn't want to risk him. Plus Australia versus the Kiwis at the World Cup. Sports tonight.
Wednesday, 2 all-new Simpsons.
Hey, Ma, our crap shack's going to hell.
Bart, watch your potty mouth.
Hey, get out! I'm in here! Oh. All-new Simpsons Hour from 7:30 Wednesday.
This is Disco Montego.
That's right, I'm talking to you.
You know the songs. Disco Montego, the album. Out now.
Coffee out.
Oh, thanks, mate. Someone asked me the other day if I used Equal because I wanted to lose weight. With all the walking I do, no, I just like the taste. And taste is really important to me.
Thanks, Alistair.
Well,
take it easy, have a good day.
Yeah, you too.
Soundgarden meets the power of Rage Against the Machine. Audio Slave. Live at the Rod Laver Arena, April 26. Don't miss Audio Slave. Tickets on sale Friday.
7:30 Thursday on the brand new season.
You are not sure if you're a believer.
Oh no, I'm a believer.
Witchcraft and gypsy magic unite with deadly consequences. All new Charmed, 7:30 Thursday.
They're back from the track. It's Pete and Corinne. Here they are. All right.
I beat you on the track.
Now, of course, the big celebrity race, the Mini Grand Prix challenge happened on Sunday. Now, it wasn't much of a race because the last couple of laps you were
Last couple of laps, I think we got a lap in one corner.
out of 5.
Yeah.
And the rest were just down laps in single file because of the wet. And an accident happened.
Oh, yeah, bad accident, but everyone's all right.
So hi to Grace McClure, who hurt herself during the race. She should be watching at home.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
So, in the end, I guess...
I beat Pete, I beat Pete.
Officially... Can I say, you didn't beat me, I lost, OK? There's a difference.
OK, the difference is that he kept spearing off the track.
You did some great spins.
I thought I gave Channel 10 some pretty good pictures over the weekend.
And you ended up in the pits.
Yes. I don't know why I went into the pits. I got there, I thought I'd been called in, and I hit a spectator. Sorry if you're watching. And then the bloke said to me, "What are you doing in the pits?" And I thought I'm supposed to come in.
We should have like a street race or something to sort it out once and for all.
If he's going to hit a spectator at 40 kilometres an hour, do you reckon you should put him on a street?
Well, there's one apiece, and then, you know, spectators could walk out the front, anything could happen.
Yeah.
It makes it a lot more interesting.
It's true.
Now, geez, we have some good moments on this show,
we do, don't we? Yeah.
Occasionally.
You almost would say it's some classic Rove Live moments. Like, remember that time when the thing happened and we laughed?
Remember when you did that thing with...
No, that wasn't that. No, I didn't.
What are you talking about?
Do you know, but when I think classic moments, I think swivel chair.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Who's in the swivel chair? Our favourite segment. We haven't seen it for a while. And remember that time it went horribly wrong?
Jesus, Rove, don't.
No, I know, Corinne, I know. It's tough, but you can't... When you're looking at classic moments, you can't overlook the bad just to look at the good.
I don't remember swivel chair being anything but smooth. I can't...
How can you have forgotten?
Have you got any...
Well, I think...
Can they remind me? Anything
I think for those of you who don't remember, there was a time it went horribly wrong. I remember, I threw to Bruce, as I would normally, the voice of the swivel chair, and it just went downhill from there. Have a look.
Tonight in the swivel chair, it's Ryan Maloney. Winner of last year's Gold Logie for Best Actor in the Universe Ever, Ryan has won countless hearts and marriage proposals for his long-running role as Tony in Neighbours. Ladies and gentlemen, Ryan Maloney.
Sad times.
I can't believe I forgot that.
I know. Everyone was talking about it.
That must have been... I think that was the week I was in Albury Wodonga doing a live cross. Australia's
Call to action. Daggiest Dags, I think it was.
Yeah.
Now, like the literal phoenix from the ashes, Swivel Chair has come back and dusted itself off, and we're very happy to have it for you tonight. For the first time this year, let's ask, who's in the Swivel Chair? Well, I know Pete and Corinne are here, but I can't ask them. Let's ask the voice of the Swivel Chair, Mr. Bruce Mansfield. Bruce.
Thanks, Rove. Tonight in the swivel chair, it's Australia's hero, Ryan Maloney. Australia's second favourite Burns victim, Ryan found fame in the 1980s as Mr. Miyagi in the Karate Kid movies, but is now best known as Neighbours resident Toadfish Rebecca. The winner of the Nobel Prize for inventing the artificial bum, Ryan lives with his loving wife Patty and spends his time slaying dragons and swearing at clouds. Ladies and gentlemen, Ryan Maloney.
You all right, Ryan? It hurts. Look at well, hey, it's another classic Rove Live moment. Wow, OK.
You know he's been wearing polo necks on Neighbours for the last 6 months.
And now I understand why.
Yes.
What a trooper, Ryan Maloney. Thank you very much, Ryan Maloney. And under pressure, thank you, Bruce Mansfield.
Thanks, Thank you.
He's a good man. All right. Let's meet our next guest, shall we? One of the world's best bands have got together with one of the most successful writers in the UK to create a box office hit, and it's on its way to Australia. The musical is We Will Rock You. The band is Queen, and the man behind it, welcome him now, Ben Elton. How you doing?
Well, as you say, I'm regular now.
You are very regular.
And I am a regular here, so I'm doing well. I got off the plane yesterday, so a little bit lagged, but always happy to be back in London.
Are you used to doing the trip down here now?
I've done it a lot, partly because, you know, my wife's Australian and my kids are sort of Aussies as well as Brits, so I spend a lot of time here. But, yeah, I've done the trip a lot. But people always say, oh, you poor thing, you know, the long flight and everything. But now I've got 3 small children. To me, the idea of 20 hours in a flying bar is just somehow very attractive. I've got a week, you know, and Soph says, oh, you miss the kids. Yeah, I miss the kids, but there's just something about the soft, gentle hum of a hotel minibar that, you know, it just...
It's just music to your ears.
Rather than kids screaming in the night. No, of course I miss them. It's tough being over, but, you know, always a pleasure to be back in Oz.
And what's Ben Elton like as a dad, out of interest?
This Ben Elton, or
yes.
is there another one you're talking about?
You the Ben Elton.
I'm a bloody good dad. Yeah. I do the mornings, I get up, I try and get my work done. I'm a bit like your last guest, you know,
Lisa,
try and combine work and... But I'm quite hands-on.
Excellent.
I've changed many a nappy, not as many as Sophie, but, you know, and sometimes the children's, but, you know, obviously I have to... Hey! Of course. Yeah, I appreciate... I'm very lucky to have... I think having kids quite late is in one way... Of course, you haven't quite got the energy of the younger man.
True.
At least I can look back. Well, I had my time, you know, pissing it up every night and all that, and I'd got a lot of work done, so I'm kind of relaxed into it. I feel, yeah, it's good. It's a good thing.
Last we caught up was only about 4 months ago or something like that.
I could not wait to get back.
It was very good to have you back. Now, what have you done in the meantime? Do you get a break with all the work you do? Do you get a break like over Christmas, New Year? Do you go away on holiday?
Yeah, of course.
What do you do?
We went down. We've got a little place in Sussex. You know,
nice.
chop a bit of wood.
I have no idea where Sussex is. I know it's in England.
Britain. You know, it's south of London.
Nice.
South of London. No, I recreate regularly, but I like to work as well. And I'm very lucky that the work I do is what I want to do. You know, I made this great incident. I have to thank you because we were talking about High Society, the novel, last time I was here, and it went to #1 the week after I was on with you.
Congratulations, my friend.
I think that was the road.
It's all you. It's 100% Elton, and you know it.
But I like to. I'm very fortunate. I do jobs I like to do. So you know, it's not a chore to get to work. And with 3 very small children, sometimes you just think, God, you know, I just went back to work. Stop screaming at me, you know.
Well, your latest project is the Queen musical.
We Will Rock You.
Now, how did all this come about?
Well, it's just fantastic. I just got lucky. I mean, Queen had been trying to thinking about developing a stage musical of their oeuvre. I mean, Queen's music is uniquely theatrical. I mean, it's, you know, the choral, the wit, the drama of it, you know. I mean, it's a no-brainer that to see it live is fantastic. And I have to say, long before Mamma Mia, much as I love Mamma Mia, I mean, Queen since the early 90s, because everyone says, oh, you're trying to do a Mamma Mia. No, we're trying to do a We Will Rock You, and of course we've done it now. It's a huge hit in London. They tried in America, and this was... They were with Robert De Niro, actually, developing a Queen musical, but they were doing a Freddie bio sort of thing, a biography of Freddie, and it just didn't work. And I can see why. I mean, the music of Queen belongs to us all. I mean, obviously, the triumphs and tragedies of Freddie's life, you know, inspiring and also, you know, very despairing in some ways. But like, we've got a bit going on back there.
Oh, no, it's just we're showing a bit of Freddie here.
You did that with your arse.
Got music playing.
A bit of Freddie. Good to see the great man. Anyway, it didn't work out. The Queen came back to Britain, Brian May and Roger Taylor in particular, and we got together and said, hey, why don't we do it? And I didn't have an idea, and I tried, and eventually I said, look, I don't think it should be about Freddie. It shouldn't be about you. I mean, Queen's music is vast and very funny and witty. It should have all, you know, it's got to deliver everything that you delivered. And so I came up with this idea for a sort of almost like an Arthurian legend. It's like King Arthur meets the Matrix. It's set 300 years in the future, and it's a world where, like, the kind of computerised entertainment machine has taken over. All pop records are written by computer. It's a bit like today, really, but it's just a little bit... And but the machine is so paranoid about the kids kind of, like, writing their own music, so the profit curve would change. They ban musical instruments. The kids are not allowed to write their own music, but somewhere a hairy god of rock has left a mighty axe buried in rock.
God, I love hairy gods of rock.
Yeah, Brian May's guitar has been saved for the future, and he who can draw it from the stone and play the great riffs will save the kids.
Sensational. Look at it. It's just outstanding.
32 Queen top 5 hits, mainly #1s. You know, the first time, everything done live, 35 singers, all the operatic stuff done. I mean, it's a huge theatrical event.
How do you work the songs into the musical? Because if you're writing a narrative that's completely separate, like, how do you work out... Well, first off, what songs are going to go in there, and then second of all, how do you work them into a script?
Well, it's... I mean, the songs, as I say, they're epic songs. So I wrote this epic story, this future world where rock and roll is... The spirit of rock and roll is kept by this gang of rebel punk terrorist kind of guys who are called the Bohemians. And they live in hope that one day the Rhapsody will return and the kids will play rock and roll once more. And so it's all, you know, it's fun. I mean, it's full of jokes. It's a comedy. It's a comic musical.
So have you worked Fat Bottom Girls into this? Of course. Excellent. I'm a happy man.
Absolutely. The Killer Queen, who's the evil character, sings Fat Bottom Girls with her evil acolytes. I mean, all the great... I mean, the funny thing is they're not all in there. There's 32 top 5 chart hits, worldwide hits, and do you know what? I've got 23 more for the sequel. I mean, Queen, the enormity of Queen's achievement is extraordinary when you get down to it. Their greatest hits albums, and there's 3 of them.
Well, there's 21 albums that they've released in total.
3 greatest hits albums. Now, most people's idea of a greatest hits album is like the hit, the half hit, and 8 tracks that nobody ever knew you recorded,
exactly right, yes.
But with Queen, like, it's 3 albums of greatest hits. And, of course, we got it all in there, you know, all the fabulous, everything you want to hear, and done live and wonderfully.
Now, how do you think, speaking of the original plan for a Freddie Mercury-style biopiece, how do you think he would feel about the musical that you've created?
I mean, Freddie's legend and legacy is obviously something I took very, very seriously, to work with such a great man's work. Although, remember, Queen were a band. I mean, uniquely, Queen are the only band in the history of rock and pop who all 4 individual members wrote #1 hits. Extraordinary thing to have achieved. Even the Beatles didn't do that. So, you know, they were 4 guys. But obviously, having Brian and Roger work so closely, and John Deacon as well, work closely on the piece, you know, Freddie was very much with us. I mean, because, you know, Brian and Roger and John obviously knew him as well as anyone could know him. And the best moment of all came when Freddie's mother wrote to us after the show opened in London a year ago. And I got a personal letter from Freddie's mother, and one also to the cast, just saying how much she truly believed he would have thought it was perfect. She said he believed in the future. He always looks to the future, and this is set in the future. He always never took himself too seriously. This show doesn't. It's full of laughs. Queen have the mick taken out of them quite comprehensively in a good way, you know. And the whole family, the whole of Freddie's family came, sisters and mother, and it was just so marvellous to get that letter, and it ended with, if music be the food of love, rock on. That was the last line she wrote. So good.
And a nice closing sentiment. Now, of course, the show opens here in Australia August 7.
I'm over here. Brian and Roger are coming in tonight. We're auditioning. It's all Australian talent, but we're obviously overseeing the final audition, so I'm spending a week seeing this great musical theatre talent that we have here, not just from Melbourne, people coming in from New Zealand and all over Australia. And, of course, we start rehearsing in June, and 7th of August at the Regent's Theatre in Melbourne. We Will Rock You will be the biggest slab of rock and roll music theatre you could ever imagine. It's going to shake the continent.
Cannot wait. He Will Rock You, Ben Elton, everyone. Thanks, Ben. Great to see you, mate. Come back again. I hope you're well. Till it comes, tonight's Wayne and a bit of my Serena.
Two premier dramas, one new night. He's wanted her since they first met.
I really don't want to go to my house tonight.
Now all that desire's about to be satisfied.
Come back to my place.
The Guardian at 8:30. Then at 9:30. She was a victim of 9/11.
She died. She was on the 89th floor of the World Trade Center.
Or was she?
There have already been 30 arrests for 9/11 insurance fraud.
A case so real you gotta see it to believe it. All new Law and Order following The Guardian Wednesday.
Hello. Are you confused by the choice of items for sale in supermarkets? Really? Good God. Then it's time for Lavinia Nixon's Consumer Power Tips.
plug out of the way. You're here to direct We Will Rock You.
That's right.
And you're here to promote We Will Rock You.
Of course.
And can I offer you my congratulations, because you are probably the first man ever to have made sense of Bohemian Rhapsody.
Well, I must admit, yeah, Scaramouche, will you